Looks like they took him to some bolt hole in the Wounded Coast.
Yeah, I know. You already told us that. Oh, that's right. I killed him anyway.
Cliffs.
Let me guess. Can't do it? Hey, thanks.
Limping Hills.
About fucking time you did something
Massive
right.
Head Trauma Bay. No? Just me? Forget I said anything.
I didn't hear a thing she just said. Oops. Anyway. I've noticed that I think stuff automatically happens depending on how you've been reacting to a lot of situations, because, like, if you remember, you probably don't, there was some guy that wanted me to bribe him in order to tell the location of something or other, and I was annoyed because I didn't want to have to give him money. But I couldn't find any option where I didn't have to. On my other guy, where I was being like a hard ass and everything, and being violent and stuff, when I asked him to, when I threatened him, if he didn't tell me, he actually told me then. So, I don't know. I'm wondering if my character will just automatically start being sarcastic about things. It sounded like she might have been right there.
Slaves.
Would-be slaves. They weren't slaves yet.
Still, you did the right thing. Many would turn a blind eye.
Don't read too much into it, all right? It just seemed a good idea at the time.
Yeah, she's still scum. Don't get confused.
Anything interesting happening around town?
I've heard about the Circle of Magi outside of the Imperium, but I've never been in one.
Well, congrats.
Are you certain it's wise for you to be here?
I'll blend in. What are they gonna do? Just because I'm dressed like a mage, I got a mage staff, they'll never know.
Oh, I'm sure nobody will notice little old me, don't you worry.
Very reassuring. This seems more like a prison. I wonder if it's more effective than the Circle I know.
Why don't you tell me what it's like there?
How
You're going
is
to
the
anyway.
Imperial Circle of Magi different?
Once upon a time, it was as it is here. The Chantry watched the Magisters closely for any signs of corruption or weakness. Then it changed. The Magisters were permitted to watch over their own, and Templars kept only to enforce the law. What happened next was
Absolute
inevitable.
power corrupts.
The Magisters rule
Absolutely,
again,
etc.
as powerful as they ever were.
Blah, 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 blah. Why did it change?
You said the Chantry used to watch the Magisters. Why did they
They're
stop?
lazy.
You must remember that the attitude towards magic is different in Tevinter. Magisters came from wealthy families, bloodlines that had nurtured magical talent for countless generations. The Chantry was not trying to control poor peasants, but the scions of the greatest houses in the Imperium.
But weren't they defeated?
I thought the Magisters had been thrown down by the Chantry.
On the contrary, Andraste never defeated the Imperium. A great army conquered the south, but not the north. The Magisters eventually surrendered to the Chantry, but they did so on their terms. They kept their influence. Thus, they reclaimed what they lost over the centuries. Some battles are lost by inches.
Are the Magisters so terrible?
You talk about the Magisters as if they are all evil.
Well, most of them are.
I have no doubt that some are good and noble men, strong enough to resist temptation. But how many temptations do you wish to offer a man before he will give in?
Just one.
Blood magic is everywhere in Tevinter, from the lowliest apprentice up to the Archon himself.
How do you know?
You can't have seen this for yourself.
Daenerys talked about it often. Of course, they say it's forbidden. Behind the smiles and closed doors, however, it's a different matter.
I bet.
To be a Magister in Tevinter is to be glorious. To be a powerful Magister in Tevinter, that is worth any price.
The circle doesn't work. I prefer squares.
According to everything I've seen, the Circle can't control mages anyhow.
And what is the alternative? Freedom is a noble ideal, but I see no oppression here. I see fear and danger. But enough. I'm sure we came here for a reason.
Oh, we definitely came here to listen to you babble. Rivalry? Fuck you. Oh, I don't care, actually.
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
Yeah, probably.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter?
She's an apostate. Well,
You know
an
what she is.
abomination.
How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her.
Uh-huh, sure.
It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainriel wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
But you weren't. Pay me or I'll expose you. I'll keep your secret.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about the Templars finding out anymore.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
I would. Ding! We're all leveled up from that conversation. How nice.
People talk about the Circle like it's a prison.
Karen's back.
I heard blood mages.
But the
took
others, no one
Karen.
was saved.
They own the place.
Time to get some money.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solivitus. Please, take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment.
Oh, what good is your crappy store then?
Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
Remedy that?
Remedy that. Potions shop. You, my good man, are priceless.
Yeah, I know, that was a good one.
The pun wasn't intentional, although I may use that next time. It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere.
Well, of course.
Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Woo! I'm in.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
Hooray!
The first enchanter does not wish me to sell merchandise. He says I am too honest.
Do what, kitten?
You sort of swagger when you walk. I've been trying, but I trip over my own feet when I do it.
You just strut. It's not something you practice.
You just make everything
How do I
jiggle.
learn it then?
It comes to you, usually at night. It's like a lover, or maybe a burglar.
Or maybe both.
Either it ravishes you, or runs off with all your jewelry, and you have to run it down and stab it in the heart. And that metaphor got a bit away from me, didn't it?
I think it did, but it was certainly exciting.
Agreed. Tell us more about shaking your ass when you walk. Oh yeah, we haven't even gone to the bone pit yet. Shit, I said I was gonna go get that kid. Damn! Where is that kid? Oh, ambushed! Son of a bitch. How dare you? Don't you know who I am? Oh wait, that's right, I'm nobody yet. I haven't even had a title match yet to become the champion of Kirkwall. Okay, let's see if I can actually use these spells correctly this time. Hey, items. Edges. There we go. That's better. Die, fuckers! Yeah, I'm probably unfortunately gonna need Anders around if I want to have an effective party.
Out
That
of your
sucks.
element, dwarf.
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
The hell you talking about?
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Ooh, sign
Those
me up.
hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I felt it sting. Their ships fire thunder.
It sounds like magic.
So it's some kind of Qunari magic. What use is that to a dwarf?
If it is magic, it's a kind you can assemble, and dwarves do that very well.
Sure they do.
But that Arishok, he won't deal. Said I have the same mercenary disease as their outcasts, the Tal-Vashoth. He says I'm not worthy, but he had this look in his eyes, so I figure I'll hire some blades and...
Oh, good plan.
And you're going to prove yourself by killing Tal-Vashoth outlaws?
Problem being, I'm no warrior, but I can pay.
Dwarves don't have explosives?
Your people must have something like that already.
Small things, shaped to crack faults, not shatter the earth. Plus, they're mostly lyrium. Expensive, poisonous. The Chantry controls it topside. The glow makes you a target. Problem after problem.
But magic already does this.
What's the point when we already have magic that can do the same thing?
Dwarves can't do magic?
Maybe you have magic, all tough and human and whatnot. But what of the common man? How does he remove stumps from his land, or produce them on his enemies? What does he do when he needs a hole far too fast?
Whorehouse?
Magic is hard to market. But this stuff you can put in a bag.
Alright, I'm in it if I'm gonna get cha-ching cash flow.
Alright, I'll step in for you. For a price.
I'm done bargain hunting. I want it done right.
You come to the right
Now,
place.
Best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall.
Sure thing,
Get
champ.
this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
Sure we will. Damn it. This is one of those situations, like I mentioned before, where I get turned around. Pretty sure. Okay, that's right. I came from there. I should probably go around the other side just to make sure there's no items or anything I missed. Like, crafting items and shit so I can make better potions. Doesn't look like anything here. No. Huh. Well, I guess it stopped me from going to the bone pit anyway. Yeah, let's go get that stupid kid. I do believe it's... Yep, Wayward Son. The Wounded Coast.
Do you have a parrot, Isabella?
What would I want a parrot for?
What about a peg leg? Do you have one of those?
You can see that I don't, dear.
Eye patch?
I'm disappointing you terribly, aren't I? And no hook for a hand either.
Seems that Varric's pirate stories are awfully inaccurate.
He knows, kitten. He likes them better that way.
Oh, Varric. Will you ever tell a story that's not embellished and inaccurate? Glitter dust!
That's quite the view.
Sure is. Don't have shit like that back with the De La Shelves, do they? Ah, jeez. Now it's time to start fighting these fuckers. Raise the roof! Somebody had to get this party started. Might as well have been me.
Alas.
Dalish assassin?
Do you even know her name, Shem? No? It's Delilah. She's dead. And you killed her.
Delilah, eh? That sounds familiar, but I can't remember why.
I was a beast then.
Oh.
A werewolf. I did many terrible things.
It's the freed werewolves that return to people.
I'm sorry.
Sorry does not bring my mother back.
Uh-oh. This is awkward.
I was a victim too, Elf. Of Zathrian's vengeance. Stranger, please calm her down.
A werewolf?
Did
I hear you right. You're a werewolf.
I was one, but no longer. Her Dalish keeper cursed some humans with lycanthropy long ago.
Yeah, he was kind of a dick.
The disease spread over the years, but the hero of Ferelden freed us.
Sure did. Let him go.
He was cursed. You can't blame him for that.
You stand up for him?
Oh, jeez.
Fine. Then you will die for him.
Well, I already killed your mother in the first game. When, you know, she asked me to, but still, I did kill her. Bitch! Fuck off. Alright, I need some AoE on these bitches. Stat! Raise the roof, motherfuckers! Alright, that wasn't to raise the roof one. This one is. Oh, magic. So much fun. Hey, everybody, chill. Damn dwarves are stupid. Raise the motherfucking roof!
I need a healer, please.
Do you?
It didn't have to come to this.
Shut up, Swift Runner.
Take this, and thanks.
Wow. That's big bucks. Yeah, depending on the choices you made in the first game, you'll run into, like, random things like that. If you remember, Delilah was the bitch that turned into a werewolf. The one guy sent you out in the forest to go find her, find out if she's dead or if she's a werewolf or whatever. If she's a werewolf, she asks you to kill her, and then you have to no matter what, so she dies. Apparently that was her kid. She wanted revenge. If I was her, I would have went to get revenge on my barber for what they did to her hair. Hello!
And the world's rid of one more Qunari. Easier than I expected.
No, it's
Call the
you.
men back. We've got an appointment with the Viscount.
No, you don't, man, bitch.
Isn't that right, Seamus?
Ashad! You killed him! You Vashedan bitch!
You're not a Qunari.
That one of their words. See, that's why you need to be dragged home. You're playing too nice with those things. I'll wager you've gone even further than that. Haven't you, brat?
Have you noticed there's no female Qunaris? Guess they reproduce asexually or something. What's going on here? What's all this?
A little rough for a rescue, don't you think?
No kid.
Competition? Well, you're too late. The Winters, I, have already claimed him.
That's what you think.
Sirrah, if I must go back, so be it. But I will not see these murderers rewarded.
Alright.
Spoiled shit.
Hey.
I'll cut out your tongue
your language.
and charge extra for bringing you back quiet.
Oh,
and
no,
as for
you won't.
I could do with some entertainment while we wait for the others.
Alright, bring it. Bitch! Is that entertaining enough for you? Huh? You dumbass.
Now you fall!
How about if I raise the roof for you? Bitch, die. Yeah, she's getting the shit beat out of her.
I love it when the plan works out.
Dead and good riddance, but she said she was waiting for more. A lot more.
Well, let's get ready then.
Shall we?
Strip the camp, and we'll ready a fitting welcome.
I remember this part. You basically gotta fight like a bazillion guys here. Okay, I got plenty of AoE for these motherfuckers. Let's petrify this son of a bitch.
If we kill them, we get their stuff.
That is true. We do get their stuff if they're dead.
Go down! You hit like my grandmother.
Now, Isabella, words first.
To worry about.
Insulting them as you stab them. just not nice. What are you looking at? Oh, that was easy.
Oh, Andraste. I've never seen so many corpses.
Really? I have.
So much blood.
Keep it together, turquoise man.
Soil yourself later. There may be more.
Oh, there are, of course. That bitch! Time for overkill. Eat it! Who the hell made that noise? Big one. Do that to him. Bitch! And double bitch. Guess I should probably fuck those guys up. Die. Oh yeah, AoE for the win. Let me ask you a question. Oh, because there's an X at the end of my stab, so you get it? That's a good one. Alright, bitches. Pwned! Double pwned!
Good.
No, I'm good. You're just there.
Never lied. Never coddled.
Shut up. Why don't you make out
You
with his
were worth
corpse?
his time, or you are not. They are not the brutes others claim they are. Take me to my father, and I will try again to make him see.
You knew the Qunari before?
It's clear this was not your first encounter with this Ashard.
I met him soon after their ship foundered. I had run again to escape the keep and my father. Ashard was to map the coast, to find an answer for the Arishok. I had so many doubts. Qunari have none.
I have one. It's about your sexuality. He's still an odd friend to have, don't you think?
I wasn't aware that Qunari take many friends.
Perhaps it isn't the right word. I am the Viscount's son.
It would be Kadan,
bound
I do
by
believe.
everything
if I
that
remember the
means.
shit Sten called me in the first game.
Ashard did not care. We were both seeking something. That was enough.
So you guys met at the Glory Hall then, huh? You want to bury him?
I confess I'm
I
not
do.
sure what one does with a dead Qunari.
The body is no longer him, and is worthy of no special
Oh,
treatment.
alright, well, I'm gonna piss on it then.
That is, apparently, their way.
Should his people be told?
They will know. Whether they will deign to acknowledge it, I have no idea. There was much of Ashard that I didn't understand, but it was so very worth trying.
Doubtful. Your father's worried about you, you know. That's why I get money for bringing you back.
The Viscount is clearly concerned about your safety.
The Viscount sends thugs to do a father's job. I was in no danger until his help arrived.
You could have told him this was your wish.
Keep your assumptions.
Fuck you.
He doesn't hear me. He's as tired of being disappointed as I am of bearing it. And now, Ashard is dead. It's not right.
Well, let's get back to Kirkwall.
Let's go, Seamus. Your father will be waiting in the keep.
Oops.
Then take me to him.
Guess I probably should have stayed there and picked up all the loot all over the ground, but oh well. I'm sure I'll be going back there. Give me my money.
Father.
My
Finally,
son.
we get to meet the douche. With the
I thought
stupid
I'd
crown.
lost you.
Enough, Father.
Allow me to present one Sarah Hawk, Your Excellency. She fulfilled the bounty.
You have my gratitude. I hope you encountered no great difficulties on my son's behalf.
Well, I had to listen to him talk. And a few dozen deaths.
No problems to speak of, aside from the crowd that tried to kill us.
I was told the Winters had involved themselves. Was there no way to avoid an incident?
They murdered my friend. Where is the concern for that?
He wasn't a person, he was a
my
Qunari.
understanding you were captured alone. Foolishly traipsing about the coast as you do.
I was not captured. I was with Ashard. The Qunari. They are not monsters to be feared. If you would just try to understand, others would see as well.
Better that you were thought abducted than to have their influence suspected in my own family.
Ooh, you've been associating with
Benign
those
or not,
Qunari
it's
bastards.
Too much.
Seamus is right to question, as am I. He's totally gay. Looks like Clay Aiken, too, except with dark hair.
Well, that's just foolish. Listen to your boy, he's making sense.
He sure is.
That is quite enough.
Fuck you!
My apologies, Excellency, for this intrusion into personal matters. There is no... Just move.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll leave because I want to leave, not because you told me, you son of a bitch. Piece of shit. Well, thank you. I try. Dick.
I'm impressed with your skill. Less so with...
Ah, shut up.
But better you than the Winters, I suppose.
Nobody asked you. Tits, get over here. Thank you.
Happy now?
Alright. It's break time / who knows if I'll get back to playing this again tonight, but it won't matter because this is going to be at least 4 videos, and who knows how long it'll take to put all those out. So I don't know why I even mention saying things that would imply some type of real-time thing when I'm just rambling now, and I'm going to shut up.